Okay, try to give you a rundown of my aquaponics system here. The big blue tank right there, that's where the fish are. Got garden, that's the return, I guess, return and filter and stuff, and 2 more ponds there. Pokey. Right, the general idea of this is the fish water. We've got, I don't know if you can see it. No. Some tilapia and bluegill in there. Got 1 plecostomus we caught. That's going to go in the big tank. The water comes up into that pipe there from the bottom. And that is the overflow here. But it goes down and out and heads back into the return that way. This pipe and hose brings it into here, which follows that pipe down, circulates the bottom, stirs up the stuff, feeds the fish, and keeps them happy and aerated. When it gets colder, the black hose is supposed to heat the water enough to keep the fish happy. This is my tadpole farm to toss in there every now and then. And this is where I've got these little nifty pods soaking. You put the seed in there, and then you plant that. And this is our first garden. I planted these 4 or 5 days ago. We got little things coming up. I've got 3 different things in here. These are the beans and the viney ones that are going to need a lot more room. Now, these ones over here, I can't remember what I planted, but I've got some coming up. If you can see them. I don't know because I can't see them because of the glare and the water coming through. These ones, yet again, I do not remember what I planted. That one that's coming up, that's coming up, and that one's coming up right now. Now, this tank, that's coming back from the fish, so that water's coming in here. The pump is taking it and dispersing it, however unpretty it looks right now, to each individual thing. That one goes to the hose, back to the fish. This one comes up, waters that one. These 2 come up and water these 2 different things here. The drains here, simple pipey thing, sharp as anything on the inside though, so it gets me every time. This is something like a little gravity thing. I'm not going to pick it up because it's a pain in the butt to get going again. But it keeps the water to a certain level so it doesn't fill up and overflow these systems. It's just a little tube that comes up and goes down and then runs back underneath and disperses into here. So, the fish make a mess in the water, which comes back in here, which gets fed to the different plants, and the nutrients and stuff feed the plants and all that good stuff. And then the rocks filter it as it drains out. It's a never-ending process. I've been having a lot of difficulties with this one draining at night, and this morning I do believe I figured out why it was draining, because the fish pond wasn't draining like it should. It was just overflowing in this corner. The water's still fairly high compared to what I think it should be, but so far so good today. And this is going to grow us all of our nice little vegetables. And hopefully, eventually, we'll be able to not have to buy the greens at the store anymore. Hoky. So that's my aquaponics. Now, the thing behind it, the big grassy, viney covered field, that eventually, it's a boxed-in garden, but we have to till it and get it going. We're going to have the corn and the really, really large vegetables in there. Once we clean it up, hopefully we'll be able to do it. So you can see the box there. So, eventually this will be how we eat.